Well, she does create that kind of buzz and excitement, doesn't she? Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to felicitate Lady Gaga for the success of her albums here in India, of course. And to do that and present a commemorative plaque to her, may I invite on stage Mr. Sunil Disa, once again, of course, Vice President Marketing, Universal Music India, to come up, please, and present the plaque to Lady Gaga. Ladies and gentlemen, her album, The Fame and Fame Monster, collectively have gone double platinum, certified double platinum in India. And of course, her latest album, Born This Way, is already well past the certified gold. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure everybody here in this hall wants to hear from Lady Gaga herself. I tell you what, on behalf of everyone present here in this hall, all that I'd like to say to Lady Gaga is Namaste. And of course, you know, this has been a trip that's been on the cards. The trip to India has been on the cards for a very long time. And now that you're finally here, what is the one thing that you're most excited about?
Namaste, everyone. Well, I just would like to say thank you. First of all, I feel so blessed. I never would have imagined years ago that I would be able to say thank you. First of all, I feel so blessed. I never would have imagined years ago that I would be able to come to India and perform and to meet my new amazing fans that are here. So I would like to say thank you to all of you, my deepest gratitude. And also, I am most excited to meet all of you. The sights here in India are beautiful, but the most beautiful sight is the people.
Wow, that was really nice. Now that you're, of course, what everybody would want to know, what are your future plans? When do you plan to come back to India for another tour, maybe another performance? Is there something on the anvil?
I'm looking forward to coming back, yes. And I can't wait to see more of India and to get to know more of the fans here.
Tell us a bit about your album, Born This Way. I mean, it's just been stupendous. Just tell us a bit more about that, please.
Well, I'm so very proud of this record and very excited to have made an album now, my third record, an album that was channeled through the energy and the love of the fans from all over the world, the little monsters. This album is about reincarnation during your one singular lifetime, this one, not the one after, but right now. This album is about being able to be reborn over and over again, to liberate yourself through love and music and art, religion, passion. I believe that you are never trapped in anything. I believe that you can always liberate yourself, and that's what Born This Way is all about.
And that's the beauty of it all. I really do have to say one thing here. I'm sure everybody present in this hall will be saying, I've got kind of monopoly rights of asking all the questions, you know. So I'm sure there'll be some people who will be saying, hang on, why not me? And that's the reason why I'd like to say this is an open house. So I have here a list of questions with me from esteemed guests and friends from the media. I'd request those people whose names I call out to kindly ask their questions that they'd put forward. May I request Divya Kaushik from The Pioneer to ask her question. Divya?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm here.
Hello.
Hi. You're known across the world for your style and music. So how do you manage to balance your life and the expectations and that come along with your star status at such a young age?
With my family. My family, yes, please stand up so I can see your pretty face.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Sometimes I feel like everyone can see me, but I can't see you, so it's nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
It's my family. I have a wonderful family, and I love them very much, and they've always kept me very grounded. My father and mother were both the first to go to college and graduate in their families, They both worked very hard to provide the best education that my sister and I could ever dream of. So every day of my life is quite similar to many of the men and women that are in this room today. I'm just trying to make my parents proud.
Thank you.
And no two ways you are doing that. May I ask Shalini Shah of The Hindu to please ask her question? Shalini, could you stand up as well? Thanks.
Hello.
Hi. So my question for you is, if you had to cover 3 of your all-time classics, which would they be and why?
3 classics?
Yes, if you had to cover them, which classics would they be and why those songs specifically?
I would cover John Lennon, Imagine.
Okay.
I would cover an opera song from La Boheme.
Okay.
And I would cover Bruce Springsteen, Thunder Road.
Wow.
All right. Thank you.
And maybe
Fantastic.
some AC/DC. I mean, I could really go on for a long time about that.
Well, that's going to be very interesting. May I now request Swati Vishnoi of the Asian Age to ask her question. Swati, could you also keep the mic a little closer to your mouth and be loud enough, please? Thank
Hello,
you.
can you hear me? Yeah,
Hello.
Fine. Yeah, the question is, most of your songs are inspired by your love life and they are all wonderful. Tell us something about your song, Born This Way, and what was the creative process behind the song? Basically, what is inspired from?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Born This Way was inspired by the fans. I was doing a show in Manchester, and I looked out into the audience, and I could tell that every one of the fans had spent every dollar that they made on an outfit or an idea, on spending money for their ticket and to make their way to the show. And I realized that what we had all created was not just music or an album, but the first 2 records that I made had created a lifestyle and a culture. It had created a family between all of them. So when I left that night, I began to write Born This Way. I'm beautiful in my way. God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track. I was born this way. The song is about believing in yourself no matter what, and knowing that your identity is the most sacred. And like I said before, it's also about reincarnation and being able to be reborn. If the place that you're in is an unhappy one, know that you can always be reborn in this lifetime.
Profound indeed. May I now request Bohini of PTI, please, to ask her question.
Hi Gaga, welcome to India. Nice
Hello.
to see you.
Nice to see you.
Gaga, you always manage to do something really unique at every one of your performances. What's in store for your Indian fans this Sunday?
Well, I work very hard, so that's why it's always different. But I have built a special stage for this show that I'm doing on Sunday. It is unique for India. It has never been done anywhere else in the world. And I will be incorporating also the collaborations that I did with Indian DJs to the performance.
Okay.
It will be shown on television here in India, and I'm excited for you all to see it. We've been working very hard on it, and I've been just dying to come here, so I'm going to put my whole heart and soul into it.
And how's your outfit gonna be?
How is it going to be?
Your outfit.
Oh, well, I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Yes, that's the way it is. You've got to watch it to find out. May I request Nai Bhushan of Billboard to ask his question, please?
Hello. Oh, yes, Osho. Osho's, I read a lot of Osho's books, and I believe rebellion was my favorite so far. I've been reading a lot about rebellion and how creativity is the greatest form of rebellion in life. It's important to stand up for what you believe in and to fight for equality. Equality is one of the most important things in my life. Social equality, political equality, economic equality. These are all things that I fight for in my country as a citizen. So I read Osho.